You got owned!
Finally, after 9 hours of classes, I can finally play my new favorite game.
Sniper, falling here. Take a look at this.
Last one alive! Let's have a go at it!
Why can't I jump?
Thanks.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
So annoying! Bro, what? What is this game? Come on, dude! What? What the heck is that? It's okay, I can try harder.
Our control point is being captured.
I finally killed someone! Yes! Yes!
The control point is...
Yes, 2014. Time when I was just 9 years old, where screen time was super limited, but I managed to make the most out of it by playing quite possibly a childhood game at this point, Team Fortress 2. You see, I was born in a family with 2 older brothers. While the oldest is 10 years older than me, my second brother was just 3 years older, making our interests for our age almost fully aligned. So in an Asian family household where you have siblings, sharing is and will always be a must. Heck, we even share an account for Pete's sake. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. We're here to talk about my experience of playing Sniper for almost 12 years of playing TF2. When I first heard about TF2, I heard from a brother who said that he saw a fun game that was shown in a video about top 10 best free-to-play PC games. Because at that time, our PC was bone dry.
What?
As in, there was nothing to play in the family computer, as it was one of those pre-built Windows Vista's computer that was manufactured in 2006. Yeah, our family PC was older than most of you out there, dear viewers. But look at you, so cute. Aww. As I was saying, when I played TF2 for the first time, surprisingly, Sniper wasn't my first class that I got interested in. It was heavy. Cause you know, big spinning gun that shoots very fast caters to my undiagnosed ADHD at that time. Big heavy gun, big PP damage. Until I find out the hard way that just because you have a big fucking gun doesn't mean you can do jack shit. What was that? What did I just witness? How did a giant Russian man with 300 HP suddenly just get unalived in an instant? What is that power? Could it be? Is it possible that such a thin man do so much damage? Is it really the Sniper? That was the moment when I finally got enlightened to try out Sniper for the very first time. But this isn't like your fairy tale and roses type of shit. I actually struggled playing Sniper for the very first time. 'Cause surprise surprise, I am also a human being. And being 9 years old doesn't exactly mean you have the best hand and eye coordination. My eyesights are absolutely dog shit. I was frustrated, and that was an understatement. It got to the point that 9-year-old me got so mad that I flipped off the screen full force.
Stupid!
No, not turning it off. I flipped it off with my middle finger, and I wasn't getting away with that either. My dad was right behind me and saw everything. And yeah, being in an Asian household means zero tolerance for any form of profanity. Anyways, sniper personally feels like a coin flip, you know. Some days you hit your shots here and there, but on some days, you don't land anything at all. Let's start with the bad ones first. First of all, let's talk about everyone's favorite pesky insect of a French baguette, spy. Players who main these have a 99% chance of having a back fetish. I mean, these guys are absolute weirdos. They thrive off of a player's absence of mind, and which in this case, a sniper's television, which I'll get into it in a bit. You can almost guarantee yourself that if you don't have Razorback, you're basically waving asses to the spies with a sign that says, "Stab here but a bit higher." But you might ask me, but Calyx, why not just wear the Razorback all the time? And to that I say, no. Look, the Razorback is great and all, but relying too much on the Razorback makes you miss out on the other benefits that an objectively better secondary weapon may offer, such as my personal favorite, the Cozy Camper, as it can heal you passively just in case the medic in your team happens to be a pocket medic girlfriend your fragging soldier rented out for one scrap. Or the Cleaner's Carbine, which can okay, who the fuck even uses this garbage? Okay, case in point, the Razorback shouldn't be treated as a one-size-fits-all solution. There's a reason why you can customize your loadout anytime you want, so you can adapt to the enemy team's composition to better acclimate to the situation. So, how do you adapt to these pesky little fucks? Simple. Turn around. Use your ears. And if they use the sad excuse of a primary gun, aka the Ambassador, just use your SMG. Don't follow spies up the staircase because so many wannabe spy mains are almost guaranteed to try and perform the infamous stair stab. Next up, tunnel vision. I kid you not. I am guilty for being one of those types of sniper mains where I focus so much on my scope that I ignore all 5 senses of the body and just get absolutely disconnected from the world around me and die in the process. I've had embarrassingly one too many scenarios where this happened to me. It's just sad. Next up on the list is your team's absolute disregard for your existence. Oh, so you have chosen the sniper? Well, congrats! You officially no longer exist on the human radar. You need to be healed? Medic fucking good luck, pal. Your medic's too focused on your heavies and soldiers. Need some assistance in fighting close range combat? Well, you might as well kick the bucket with this one. Fun? Oh, hi. Oh, that's fucking fun. I just spawned out. Your team will just use you as bait for their own benefit. As a sniper, it can get very frustrating when you're asking your team for support, but you can't blame them. You are a sniper. You're supposed to be behind enemy lines taking out high priority targets such as overhealed heavies and soldiers. You're not fit to go one-on-one against a Demonite. Oh, speaking of Demonites, next up on our list are Demonites. These guys are an absolute menace when they get close to you. These guys shred and eat snipers for breakfast, and any low health classes unlucky enough to get caught in his blade's swing.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry, you can't just...
Larry! Oh, are you alright?
How do you counter these guys then? Well, in terms of direct confrontation, you don't. Unless you have a godly aim, or get lucky with the shots and land a clean headshot against a charging demo man. But the best counter I could possibly think of is stay aware and always look for possible oncoming Demonites to quickly deal with them. If you fail to deal with them quickly enough, you better pray to God and hope you run away successfully with your head still intact. Next up, bad days. And I mean bad days where you just can't land a shot and start absolutely questioning your existence. Honestly, there's nothing much I can really advise you about this one. All I can say really is hop out of the game, get some fresh air. Some days you really just can't force your way through, you know? Or come back after a good rest from the game. Trust me, your body will appreciate it. Now, we'll be talking about the good things about being a sniper main. First up on our list is Unbothered Sniping Session. A rare sight to behold, I know. But when you get the diamond in the rough, I can guarantee you'll start loving Sniper all of a sudden. Every shot just lands, you know? Every enemy does not bother to even fight you. Or some might, but are not good enough to stand up against you, and end up falling to your headshot. You end up dominating the entire game until your team wins the game, and the enemy team just either praises you or rage quits mid-game. I'm telling you, these moments are a gold mine. They stick to you forever, as landing headshot after headshot is just essentially a dopamine factory. I still remember when I dominated a high tower game back in 2015. I ended the game with 56 kills, with 47 of those being headshot kills. And I ended up being kicked, being accused as a hacker because I was still an F2P back then. Those goldmine moments will really stick to you even after a decade. Next up is the fear factor, since Sniper is the only class in the game that takes out any class in literally just one shot, not counting sticker traps as those don't count. It's just this fear that lingers at the back of each enemy's head whenever they face a sniper with an absolutely ungodly aim. They will either A. avoid you at all costs, or B. do absolutely everything in their power to try and stop you. Sure, it can feel frustrating when enemies are constantly barraging you with basically anything they can throw at you, but personally speaking, that feels more like a compliment in my books. I kid you not, when I joined a server, there was a sniper who just kept diffing me in every confrontation we stumbled upon. I could no longer fight him in this game. I had to switch to soldier just to fight back, and sometimes that even fails. So after getting my revenge, I purposefully avoided that godforsaken sniper as the shots just don't miss. Isn't that right, player name? See my point? If you get good enough as a sniper, people will just avoid you most of the time, and they know they can't do the objective, especially if it's payload, because cart is always the most open space of the map. And the most open space of the map is Sniper's entire sideline. Lastly, let's talk about the respect you garner when you prove that you are a competent sniper. Now, personally, I rarely get complimented for my sniper skills, as my aim over the years have drastically withered away to basically almost nothing in comparison to my peak years of playing TF2. But that satisfaction from not just landing a nasty shot, but good enough to where the enemy team even swallows their pride and actually says good things about you instead of trash-talking you, is probably the best feeling of them all. To that compliment, you just ask yourself, why did that feel so good? Why did the one shot in particular make you feel so confident all of a sudden? Then you realize that in playing a game, you not only compete against someone, but people tend to forget about sportsmanship. Yes, even in a video game. As long as there's competition, there will always be sportsmanship. And in times when people actually show it, just hits right, you know? Alright, I'm getting all sentimental here. Let's move on to the last portion of this video. And hey, if you're still here, I just wanted you all to know how much I appreciate you for staying here. It seriously means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough. No, seriously. I had to learn so much just to make this video. I had to learn animating, I had to learn script writing, I had to learn better editing and better flow of events. And if all of that made you want to watch this until the very end, thank you. So, for the last segment of this video, I just wanted to talk about how I currently feel about playing my first main ever. Sit with me on this one. As someone who's been through many phases of gaming throughout his childhood, all the way to early adulthood, such as casual gamer, and a hardcore one at that, I must say that even though I'm way past my prime, even with my shots just aren't hitting anymore, growing up made me appreciate the game even more. I learned to have even more fun and cherish the moment I spent with this game. I made many friends who are undoubtedly one of the best people I've met, whom I still have contact with. TF2, though almost fully neglected by Valve themselves, keyword, almost. It is and will always be a beautifully made game. I may miss my shots a lot nowadays, but the feeling of getting to play a childhood game just never misses. This is Calix, and thank you so much for watching this video. Until then,